The survivor of what is known as the Chuck E. Cheese massacre pleads with lawmakers not to do away with the death penalty. His testimony came during debate at the state capitol. That's where our political specialist Sean Boyd joins us from tonight. Sean.
Karen, this is an intensely emotional issue, one that opponents say voters should decide, not lawmakers who introduced a bill here Monday to repeal the death penalty, then rushed it to a hearing today without talking to victims of Colorado's death row inmates.
I'm the lone survivor of the 1993 Chuck E. Cheese massacre.
25 years after surviving a mass shooting by one of the men on Colorado's death row, Bobby Stevens told lawmakers if they're going to repeal the death penalty, they should have the decency to tell victims.
Nobody has reached out to the victims in these cases. I'm speaking out for those who've had to suffer 25 years of back and forth politics.
Despite just a day's notice, people on both sides packed a hearing, including 6 district attorneys, 2 supporting the bill, 4 opposed. Michael Rourke, the Weld County DA who prosecuted Christopher Watts. He says the death penalty spares victims long trials.
Christopher Watts pled guilty to 3 life sentences plus 84 years. Without the death penalty on the books in the state of Colorado, he would not have done that.
George Brockler, prosecutor of the Aurora Theater shooter, says all murders are not the same.
All you will have done is to cheapen the extraordinary evil crimes that take place here. You will have announced to the person that shoots another gang member on the street corner of Aurora that we view your murder the same as we view a murderer of 5.
But Doug Wilson, a Capitol defense attorney, calls the death penalty arbitrary and archaic.
It seems to be totally acceptable to threaten one's life in order to force a guilty plea. I personally find that to be ethically problematic.
Maisha Fields, whose brother Javad was murdered by 2 of the men on death row, says rushing the bill is unethical.
The only thing that should be repealed are elected officials who don't give the time and voice to victims.
Maisha is the daughter of Senator Rhonda Fields, a Democrat who also was not notified of the bill introduced by her Democratic colleagues. While the bill is not retroactive, Governor Polis has said if it passes, he will commute the sentences of the 3 men on Colorado's death row. Live at the Capitol, Sean Boyd covering Colorado First.